Scientists have discovered a new species of venomous pit viper that was just found in the mountains, actually in China, just recently. Welcome one, welcome all, my name is Jimmy Menham everybody, and welcome back here to the channel. If you're new, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Let's go ahead and get into today's topic here. So apparently just recently scientists, according to the article by BBC, scientists had just recently discovered a new species of venomous pit viper in the giant panda national park. China is known for having several different venomous snake species, from a couple of them from being elapids to several of them being different pit vipers. And this is a pretty interesting discovery that was just made not too long ago. Now, believe it or not, this snake was originally had thought to be a slightly different species of pit viper until recently. According to the article here, you guys, it says, for decades, a snake that slithers through the humid forests of the giant panda national park in the West China rain zone has been actually misidentified. So right here, furthermore, it was presumed that the lime green serpent was a bamboo pit viper. The other Latin name I can't pronounce. It's too difficult for me to say. A reptile widespread across southern China, the Indian subcontinent, and Taiwan. However, researchers from the Chengdu Institute of Biology in the Giant Panda National Park have now confirmed through DNA testing, that's right, through DNA testing, that this small venomous snake is actually a new species, the Huazi green pit viper. Is that how you say it, Huazi? I don't know. I'm not very good with China names. So the montane forests found to the west of Chengdu, capital of the city of the Sichuan province, are rich in biodiversity and the stronghold of the giant panda. Much of the landscape is underexplored and the ecology little studied, hence the misidentification of the Huazi green pit viper. The research team, who published their findings in the open access journal Zoostomatics and Evolution, noted, quote, "This discovery highlights the importance of continued field surveys in the biodiversity hotspots." And apparently they even show a few photos of the snake here as well that they recently misidentified. And yeah, now upon looking at it, it actually does look slightly different than compared to, you know, like the bush pit viper that I have seen before in a few pictures when I was a kid. Growing to the length of around 80 centimeters, the green pit viper is similar to the appearance of the more familiar bamboo pit viper, although the green body lacks any form of bands or markings and the scales around the head are perfectly. The new species exhibits a sexual dimorphism, with the males having amber colored eyes and a red and white stripe, whereas females have a yellow stripe and paler eyes. Both genders are capable of envenomating humans through a snake bite, with the hemotoxin delivered by relatively large fangs that cause severe pain and potential tissue damage. Apparently a new pit viper species has just been discovered, everyone, and this was thought to be, you know, pretty much like the bamboo pit viper. But after a recent DNA testing on this snake, you guys, it was discovered that this was actually a different species. This is actually pretty cool. And it's amazing that and this is not unusual whatsoever. It seems like every couple years a new snake species is discovered, and currently as we speak there are now over 3,000 snake species found all around the world. They're almost living on every continent except Antarctica, which is pretty even more impressive. Now here in North America we do have several different pit viper species, and I do mean several of them. There's multiple different species actually, and half of them are rattlesnakes. Now here in Michigan where I live, we do have a pit viper species known as the Eastern Massasauga, but that rattlesnake species is becoming more rare. That's due to the fact two main factors is loss of habitat and people killing them out of fear. And those are not good whatsoever. And I know a lot of people out there, you know, a lot of people don't like snakes. Snakes are one of the most commonly feared things in the world, but with proper, you know, education, you know, educating people, you know, about the misguidance, the misunderstanding about these amazing animals, you know, we can actually share knowledge, you know, to let people know that they can coexist with some of the native reptiles that live in their area. Now, personally, I've never been to China. I never have. The only other country I've ever been to was Canada. You know, when most people think about China, they kind of more think about like the Great Wall. That's what a lot of people think about, the Great Wall or the big cities like Shanghai or Beijing. because China is one of the most populated countries in the world. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think China is actually the second most populated country at that, with India being number 1. Outside all of those big cities, you know, a vast majority of China is, you know, got some farming, and there's even some rainforest out there. And some of it, like I said in the article that I just read, some of it's, you know, unexplored. And I think that's amazing out there. Every single year, scientists and biologists are discovering new living things, you know, the naked eye has never seen before. But that's pretty much all I know about this information. But let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you think this is a pretty cool story that this made headline, and that we have a brand new snake species that was just discovered? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Oh, one more thing before I end this video, guys. Now that we are going into the month of May, spring has officially arrived. Breeding season for reptiles is just getting started. So here pretty soon, we are going to be doing some herping adventures, and I cannot wait to bring you guys along. And hopefully we can find some other reptiles that I don't get to see very often out here. But let me know what you guys think about this reptile story in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next adventure doing some herping.